Welcome to Barb's Crochet Den. So today I am officially done crocheting this blanket. I have ends to weave in, but the crochet part of this is done. And I have a week to crochet in the ends. So I'm going to take about an hour, 2 hours every day to weave in, to do the knot and weave. Knot and weave in the ends. And I made the ends really long, so if they come undone, just weave them back in, or it's not like it's going to create a hole right away. So that being said, I started with 3 mega balls of yellow yarn from Hobie, and actually I used 1 and a partial of that. I don't have it right here. I also started with, was it 3 skeins, of white yarn, 3 skeins of frosty green. Now on the frosty green, this is what I have left, and this is the ends of 3 skeins. On the white, oh, I've got tails going everywhere. Give me just a second. It's all unrolling. So on the white, I have this left from 3 different skeins. And then the evergreen, ooh, the label's coming off, was the Red Heart with Love evergreen. Okay. I started off with 4 and a partial skeins of this. So this is what I have left of that green. So that being said, essentially I used 13 skeins of yarn for this blanket by itself. So not bad. I did have to get 2 of the frosty greens and 2 of the whites. I had to buy 2. So I had to buy 4 skeins of yarn for this blanket. But all the rest of it I already had. And so I was able to get rid of, or able to use up, a lot of what I already had. So that being said, it is time to officially put that crochet hook away. And then I can, today I think I'm going to work on my Grinch blanket, my Grinch green. So I can start getting that done. So 6.5, and that's 5.5, and that is 7. It's interesting. Where did my other hook go? Oh, I'm using my 6 in here, my 5.5 on the Moose project. Okay. Nope, or my 5 on the Moose project. Okay. Nope, thought I lost a hook. No, I did not. Okay. So today, to take a break from that blanket, I'm going to work on this one today. Since that one's officially done, I'm going to work on this one before work. I have to be there at 12:30, get ready at 12. So it's almost 8, so I have about 45 minutes. And I'm going to insert pictures of how big this blanket is. It fits California king size blanket. Not perfectly, but it's supposed to be a full size blanket, and it's actually, I think it'll fit with drape on a full size bed. So I'm happy with that. And I'm waiting for a couple of packages, and then I can do my package video of what came. I did order my last order of yarn. So this year I've actually gone and got yarn officially like twice. The yarn for the products I'm making doesn't really count, but when I went to Joann's, I wasn't going to buy any more yarn, but Joann's was closing, and I was curious, so I went and looked, and they had the yarn I needed for my moose blanket. So I did buy that yarn because I didn't have any yarn for that. And then the yarn I just ordered. So I've officially bought yarn twice. But that being said, I'm only buying yarn if, oh yeah, and there was my mystery yarn boxes. But that being said, I'm only buying yarn if I need it for a project officially. So if I don't need it for a project, I'm not buying it now. And we'll see how much yarn I can get used up. I don't know how much more I can crochet this year. I mean, it's already the end of September. So we have 3 months left in the year, and I didn't really start the destashing right away in January, but I have gone through quite a bit of yarn since like July, August. But I am making blankets, not just wall hangings now, so blankets eat up a lot of yarn. Anyway, that is my update for this week. Hopefully by the end of next week, I can have the other video of what I ordered. This one I just decided to do because last night I officially finished crocheting my block stitch blanket, and the person I'm giving it to starts their vacation today. So I have another week to weave in the ends. So I'm going to be doing that before and after work for maybe an hour or two. And then the rest of the time I'm going to be crocheting either my Grinch blanket or my moose blanket. Probably the moose blanket for the most part, because I absolutely have to get that done. This Grinch blanket's just like an in-between projects kind of a thing, just to give myself a little break from the huge projects. I mean, this one's not going to be a small project by itself, because I have 20 skeins of this yarn, and I'm doing the Inspired by Grace pattern from the Crochet Crowd. So this one's not going to be extremely huge. I mean, it is a blanket though. So that's my small project in between my bigger ones. So I thought I'd do this video just because I finished the one blanket. I can officially put this yarn in the scraps. I can officially put my hook away on that and call it done, except just weave in the ends while I'm sitting here watching TV for an hour or so a day. Just not today, because today I'm taking a break from that blanket for once. I think this blanket has taken me, I might have to go back and look, but I think it took me 2 or 3 weeks from when I actually started the block stitch, because there was a couple weeks where I was trying other patterns and I didn't like them. They weren't working out. So from the time I started the block stitch until yesterday when I finished it, I believe it was 2 or 3 weeks officially for that blanket. So not bad. I've had blankets about the same size or just slightly wider or taller that took a lot longer. So on to these 2 projects, and we are going to see how much we can actually get stash busted this year. I am saving. I did start saving all of the wraps for the yarn, and I have them in this bag right here. I'm gonna have to start putting them somewhere else though, because sorry for the noise. I believe I have, yeah, the pocket's getting too full that I'm keeping these in. So far, that's what I've used. And I think this is only since like August. And originally I started saving them because I wanted, where is it? There's a scarf on one of them, a scarf pattern that I wanted. So that's why I was saving them. And then it just turned into, oh, I was also saving them in case I need to get more yarn of a specific color. That way I would know exactly which color it was. But so far, this is what I have since like August. No, not August. June or July, maybe. So I'm going to have to put these in a different spot because the pocket I have in here that they're in is getting way too full for it. So, oh, and I also have to go grab some more green yarn to put in this bag. So I'm going to go grab the green yarn to put in this bag, figure out where to put these, and then I am going to start working on my crunch green blanket for today. And I'm going to enjoy doing that before work today, because today I work 12:30 to 9. So I have a bin right here that has the moose blanket in it. Oh, there's the yellow. This is the second skein of that yellow yarn. All right, it just got pushed over and under the other blanket. So this is what's left over of the yellow that I had. So I have one more mega ball of yellow plus this. So, whew. Anyway, if you enjoy, like and subscribe, and let me know what's on your hook, what you're doing, and until next time, you guys have a nice day.